With Nick, I was madly in love. It fell out pretty quick.
Jessica Simpson's memoir, Open Book, just hit shelves, and it is freaking stacked with bombshell revelations. Now we're breaking down the 6 wildest things we learned from the singer's tell-all, starting with this.
They were gentlemen. They did make every day on set an absolute blast. I could just stand over in the corner and laugh at both of them with all their, one-liners.
Jessica admits to having an emotional affair with her Dukes of Hazzard co-star Johnny Knoxville while she was still married to Nick Lachey. At the time, Johnny was married too. We were open about the challenges of our marriages and why we felt we had to honor those vows by sticking with the marriage. She added that she and Johnny would write love letters back and forth, often at night with Nick passed out in bed next to her. She compares her and Johnny's relationship to that of prison pen pals. 2 people who wanted so much to be with each other but were kept apart by bars, by our stars, by our respective spouses. E.T. has a full interview with Jessica about the book dropping Tuesday night, and in it, she opens up about her marriage to the 98 Degrees singer.
With Nick, I was madly in love. I loved everything about the guy, and I wanted to spend the rest of my life with him.
Jessica and Nick called it quits in 2005.
I was, 22 years old when we got married, but, I thought I knew my future, and I thought he was gonna be in it forever. I thought my dad was completely wrong. I was like, no, I got this figured out. Watch, I'll prove you wrong.
And she admits things got ugly after he dropped his music video for What's Left of Me.
But you can have what's left of me.
Quote, he'd recreated our life for the video, casting his future wife, Vanessa Manillo, to play me as this cold, unfeeling person. I knew he did this to hurt me. Jess says she asked Nick to come over, and he did, bringing his album, which featured a ton of songs about her, to play. Then they had sex one last time. I could feel his hate. When he walked out the door, I knew I would never see him again. Moving on to her other public relationships, Jessica says that her ex, John Mayer, caused her breakup with Tony Romo.
The songs that he would write, they would bring me back in. His apologies would bring me back in.
When Tony saw an email come through from John talking about being at her parents' house, he assumed the worst. He accused me of seeing John behind his back. I hadn't cheated on Tony at all, but I could not lie and say I hadn't even seen him. He broke up with me right there, 2 years, gone with an email. And remember those mom jeans? The ones that had everyone talking about Jessica's weight in 2009? Well, they were a size 4, people. Quote, I had no idea I was about to become a global joke. The fact that I was that skinny and that I was deemed overweight still frightens me. Jess also reveals she had 2 tummy tucks in 2015.
The tummy tucks were back to back. That was after I had lost a ton of weight.
Yeah.
And I had skin and stretch marks because I had 2 babies back to back, 14 months apart. And I couldn't.
One being a 9-pounder, almost a 10-pounder.
Almost a 10-pounder, yeah.
And was hospitalized after she got an infection. The surgery took 2 hours longer than planned. It did not go well. I got an infection. They had to rush me to Cedars, and I secretly stayed there for 9 days. Doctors talked seriously about me needing a blood transfusion. And the bombshell to end all bombshells, she turned down the lead role in The Notebook.
Now say you're a bird too.
If you're a bird, I'm a bird.
Yeah, Jess was up for the role of Hallie, but said no when they wouldn't take out the sex scene with Ryan Gosling.
It wasn't over. It still isn't over.
Open Book is on stands now, as is the audiobook, which was apparently an intense experience to record.
The audiobook is an amazing experience. It was extremely hard and emotional for me to do. I did it in 5 days, and I didn't realize how intense it would be. When I was reading everything, like throughout the audiobook, you'll hear me, like, I'm very emotional. I cry, and I have to, and you'll probably cry with me. Or be like, wow, she's crying over that? Like there'll be little things that I'll cry at that might shock people.
Yeah, so read the book. Now I gotta listen to the audio version. Of course, you can count on ET to bring you all the latest on Jess, so make sure to keep it locked right here. Until next time, I'm Hallie Stephens. Bye for now.